Your dog has been doing this every single night, and you have probably just accepted it as a habit, maybe even smiled and stepped around them on the way to bed. But once you understand the real reason your dog sleeps near your feet, you will never look at them the same way again. This is not a quirky behavior. This is not coincidence. This is one of the most profound things your dog is trying to communicate to you, and most owners never stop long enough to hear it. Stay with me until the end, because the last reason we cover in this video is the one that will genuinely move you. It changed how I see my dog completely, and I think it will change how you see yours too. Welcome to Paw Psychology. This is the place where we go beyond the surface of dog behavior and get to the emotional truth of what your dog is really feeling, really needing, and really trying to say. If you love your dog and want to truly understand what goes on inside their heart and mind, subscribe right now and turn on notifications, because every video we make is designed for dog owners who believe their dog deserves to be understood. Now,
Point 1. It is an ancient act of pack protection. Biological authority, pack instinct, deep ancestral trust. Have you ever noticed that your dog doesn't just sleep anywhere in the room? They don't curl up in the corner, or by the door, or in the most comfortable spot on the floor. They come to you, specifically to your feet, night after night, as if pulled there by something they cannot explain. Most owners think this is simply about warmth, or maybe their dog just likes the smell of socks. And while those things play a small role, what is really happening goes back tens of thousands of years into your dog's biological history. Research into canine social behavior and the evolutionary relationship between dogs and humans shows that the earliest domesticated dogs slept in close physical proximity to the humans they bonded with, not for comfort, but for protection. In a pack structure, sleeping close to a trusted companion serves a survival function. It means you are not sleeping alone. It means something is watching over you. And your dog, in the quiet language of their nervous system, understands this on a level that no training ever taught them. This is how protection becomes love. Keep watching, because Point 3 reveals something about your dog's emotional world that most owners have completely backwards. It might surprise you. Point 2. Your scent is their safe place. Olfactory neuroscience. Emotional anchor, belonging. How many times has your dog buried their nose in your shoes, or pressed their face into the blanket you left on the couch, or followed you into a room the second you moved, not to ask for anything, not to play, just to be near you? You might have laughed at it. Most people do. But here is what is actually happening inside your dog's mind every single time. A dog's sense of smell is estimated to be between 10,000 and 100,000 times more powerful than a human's. Their nose is not just a sensory organ, it is their primary emotional interpreter of the world. Studies in canine neuroscience have shown that the scent of their bonded human activates the same reward centers in a dog's brain as food, play, and reunion after separation. Your smell, to your dog, is not background noise. It is the emotional equivalent of a hug. Your feet carry your scent more intensely than almost any other part of your body. Your socks, your shoes, the fabric near the floor, all of it is saturated with the chemical signature that your dog's brain has mapped as safety, belonging, and home. When they sleep near your feet, they are bathing their nervous system in the one smell that tells them everything is okay. Your presence, your smell, your warmth. To your dog, this is what safety feels like. Point 3. They are telling you they trust you completely. Vulnerability, deep biological trust, emotional surrender. Here is the thing that most owners get completely wrong. They see their dog sleeping at their feet and they think, "My dog needs me. My dog is dependent on me." And while that is partly true, it misses the deeper and far more beautiful reality. Sleep, for any animal, is the most vulnerable state there is. When a dog is asleep, their defenses are down, their muscles relax, their awareness of danger disappears. For an animal whose survival instinct is always running somewhere in the background, choosing to sleep is an act of enormous trust. It means they believe they are safe enough to let go. From a behavioral science perspective, where a dog chooses to sleep reveals everything about their emotional hierarchy, who they feel safest with, who their nervous system trusts enough to let down its guard around. Research into canine attachment behavior consistently shows that securely bonded dogs choose to sleep in close proximity to their primary attachment figure, not because they lack confidence, but because the presence of that person allows them to fully relax in a way nothing else can. This is what it looks like when your dog hands you their whole heart. What comes next is even more important, because point 4 explains what happens in your dog's body when this trust is broken. Every dog owner needs to hear this. Point 4. It regulates their emotional nervous system. Co-regulation. Cortisol. Anxious dogs. The warning most owners miss. Have you ever noticed that on the nights you come to bed later than usual, maybe you were up working or traveling or just couldn't sleep, your dog seems unsettled? They pace, they check the door, they keep lifting their head every time the house makes a sound. And then the moment you lie down, they come to your feet and finally stop moving. This is where most owners make a significant mistake. They interpret this restlessness as their dog simply not being tired yet, or being high energy, or needing more exercise. What they miss is the biological reality of what is happening in their dog's body during those moments of separation. Studies in canine stress physiology have measured cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone, in dogs during periods of separation from their bonded human. The results are striking. Cortisol levels in anxious or bonded dogs rise measurably when their person is absent, even for short periods, and return to baseline significantly faster when that person is physically present in the same sleep space. Point 5. They are bonding with you while you sleep. Oxytocin, emotional imprinting, the relationship being built in the dark. Most dog owners think bonding happens during the active parts of the day, the morning walk, the play session in the backyard, the training moments, the cuddles on the couch. And yes, all of those things matter enormously. But what researchers studying the human-dog relationship have discovered is that some of the most powerful bonding between dogs and their humans happens during shared rest. Not play, not training, rest. Oxytocin, the hormone most commonly associated with love, bonding, and deep attachment, is released during extended close physical contact between bonded individuals. Studies have measured oxytocin levels in both dogs and their owners after extended co-sleeping proximity and found elevated levels in both parties. Your dog is not just sleeping near you, they are chemically bonding with you. Their brain is literally building and reinforcing the neural pathways that make you the center of their emotional world. Point 6. It is their way of saying, "You are my whole world." The deepest emotional truth, what this behavior really means, the final payoff. There is one more reason your dog comes to your feet at night, and it is the simplest one. And it is the one that matters most. Think about everything your dog does not have. They do not have a career. They do not have ambitions. They do not scroll through their phone at midnight wondering if they made the right choices. They do not carry regret or anxiety about the future or the weight of all the things they wish were different. Their emotional world is vivid and immediate and entirely present. And in that present world, the single most important variable is you. From a canine behavioral perspective, the primary attachment figure for a bonded dog occupies a role in their emotional architecture that has no human equivalent. You are not just their owner, you are their source of safety, their source of joy, their guide through a world they do not fully understand, their anchor in moments of fear, and the living proof that they are not alone. You are all of these things simultaneously, every single day. And at night, when the world goes quiet and there is nothing left to do, they come to where you are, because that is where everything good is.
So the next time you climb into bed, the next time you feel that familiar weight settle near your feet, the next time you hear the long, slow exhale of a dog who has found exactly where they wanted to be, I want you to pause for just 1 second, because what you are witnessing is not a habit, it is not a coincidence, it is not your dog being clingy or attention-seeking or overly dependent. It is an ancient act of devotion, playing out in the quiet of an ordinary night, in the language of proximity and warmth and chosen presence.